Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, Never, your always effervescent big cat host, and you're watching The Never Show. Yes, the only show with lemon-scented limes, lest I forget, and the only show with the supernatural, super awesome third eye. I mean, why ask? Why? Why wouldn't you want a third eye? And it's Wednesday again, and that means we review the movie. So let's get right into this beautiful film. And today's film is American Made. It's an hour and 55 minutes. It's a little long, but not bad. I did have a little bit of trouble with it. It's an action slash slight biography comedy. Its director is Doug Liman. Writer is Gary Spinelli. It's based on the true story of, I believe, what's his name? Barry Seal, who was, in my day, the biggest man in the drug business known to man. He was ridiculous. But the truth here is this is all 100% real. The Iran-Contra affair really did happen. The CIA, he did work for the CIA, but not when he said he did. And Barry Seal was basically... he was a wild card. He had, if he was working for the government, you never really knew until way after the fact. He knew how to spin a yarn. He was a great American storyteller, so to speak. Stars Tom Cruise as Barry Seal, Dorman Gleeson as Monty, a.k.a. Schaefer, Sarah Wright as Lucy Seal. Now, he wasn't married. He actually did get divorced from Lucy Seal at one point. Jesse Pentamos as Sheriff Downing. Caleb Landry as JB. I don't know if the JB story is real or not because no one knows exactly what really happened in this whole thing. Lola Kirk as Judy Downing. Jemiah Mays as Dana Shabbat. Alejandro Eda as George Ocho. Benta Martinez as James Ringel. E. Roger Mitchell as Agent Craig McCall. Jed Race as Louis Fink. Freddie Fate Escobar as Carlos Heda. Marco Menja as Pablo Escobar. And Robert Farmer as Ollie North. Okay, let me do the we're almost done with the boring stuff. Come on, just relax, sit back, enjoy. Let me do the production companies here. Production companies were Universal Pictures, Cross Creek Pictures, Image Entertainment, Hercules Films Fund, Quadrant Pictures, and Veranda Entertainment. Universal Pictures were our good old distributor here in America. I'm not going to do the America thing today. My voice, I've got to save it for other videos. Our special effects were Moving Picture Company, MPC, and Mr. X Visual Effects. Okay, let's run down what I thought about this. The dope, honest truth. This is a far departure from the Mummy with Tom Cruise. Really felt that this was a really good picture. It's doing well. It's not super popular, but it is doing well. And that's, it's 78%. You can't go wrong with a decent picture. And it was a well-told story, even though some of it is fictional, some of it is real. That fine line is drawn, only by Barry Seal, and the only person who really knows the whole truth was Barry Seal. He died in 1986 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He was shot to death by someone. Man had a boatload of kids. I don't want to say their names because I feel like this for them is probably, Dad, the kids who remember him were probably like, oh, he was a great dad. He gave us everything. He would have done anything for us. And the Barry Seal that existed in real life was probably not the best person in the world. He was a showman. He liked to do stunts. This is the stuff that I've read from stuff that was given to me for this video. So, yes, they're trying to say it's an autobiography, but, you never know with Barry Seal. That's the way it was. Do wish they had brung up the Barbara Seal, because she was his last wife, because he did have 2 wives, and I think that was just done for filming and blah, 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 or whatever. I mean, this was the way it was done in the 80s. The government threw money and stuff at everything. If they had a problem and they wanted to nation build, that's what they were doing. That's how Iran-Contra happened. That's how Iran got messed up and everything. And we thought we were doing the right thing. Bear with us, People tried to do this the way they thought was best. You didn't have the internet. You didn't have think tanks. They had maybe 6 or 7 people in an office trying to figure out what to do. And basically, they built the biggest weapon possible and threw the greatest ammunition possible. Big bags of money and guns at stuff. And this is how things got messed up in the world that is today. The 70s and 80s were a great time to be alive. The world had so many opportunities. Reagan was president. I just don't think there's ever going to be someone as good as Reagan. Not in my lifetime and not in maybe yours, just to be honest with you. The man went from making pictures in Hollywood to president. It's just not happening now. I mean, we have Donald Trump. Donald Trump is Donald Trump. I mean, yeah. He's no Hector Macho Camacho. And if you get the reference, please tell me where I'm getting this from. Because I love when you guys get my references. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel all warm and tingly inside. Drugs are a real problem. They weren't as bad as for me in the 80s. I was born at the end of the 70s, early 80s, and I just didn't see as many drugs going on as there are now. I mean, there's more drugs now than there ever was, and the war on drugs is basically a big mess. I mean, the worst thing the government could have ever done is had a war on drugs. I mean, seriously, just say no. Most people were like, does that make you feel good? Yeah. Okay. Oh, boy, that makes me feel good. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't. Drugs are bad. Okay. Unless it's legal in your state and you are of an appropriate age, then I have no problem with you using drugs. It's all good. If it's not legal in your state, then, obey the laws. That's what I'm going to say about that. Beautiful film. Loved it. I can't praise it more. Yes, Tom Cruise, big departure from The Mummy. That was a horrible train wreck waiting to happen. Whoever made that just pushed that. That's one of those ones that goes in the vault, and Disney puts it in the vault and it never comes out. Song of the South. What did I say there? Okay. I really want this is the film that I think is a fall hit. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly suggest it. It's definitely going to be a DVD buy for me, just because I like the story. I like where it's going. It has continuity throughout. There are a few minor things in the film that I bet CinemaSins is going to pick out, but I don't think they can pick it apart too badly, but I'd like to see them try. There's not much else to say on this one. Definitely a DVD buy, definite TV watch. I would see it in the theaters again if I could, but time and tide and budget, love, can't do it. You know, I got to fix the house. The roof is still leaking here. So, like if you liked, because it tells me I'm doing good, and it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy and helps me keep making videos. And now in this time of demonetization on my channel, please support the channel via the links down below. Subscribe if you want to see more nonsense like this. And remember, all comments are 100% guaranteed response. Tell me your realities, your fantasies, your fan fictions, whatever you want. Bodily fluids, all good here. No links, though. I'm not here to hawk your crap, sell your wares, or forge your channel. You know, this is from you and me to have a conversation. So keep it real, because I can smell a lie like a fart in a smart car, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!